Thank you for staying with us. Now we're being joined by a legal practitioner, Barrister Okenna Nebedum. Thanks for joining us on the program.
Thank you, Matthias.
All right, so let's look at the role of youth in peace building. I mean, what role can they play?
The role of youth in peace building is an active one, not a passive one. Youths constitute more than 60% of Nigerian populace, but placing it in the global domain, youth should take the active role rather than taking the passive role. I say this with a great sense of responsibility because active role means, first of all, it has to do with you understanding that you are a youth, and then understanding your capacity, your skills, and then your potentials. And then you place the definition of yourself and your potentials at the domain of the active participation in peace building, rather than take a definition given to you by one old man there calling the shots, taking you or enlisting you to be a thug or enlisting you to be a troublemaker here and there. So I think in that sense, their role should be more active than passive one.
I mean, because you talked about identifying or making that choice, knowing your potential, and how has it been? Because I mean, at the moment we have some youths in the northern part of the country, in the Niger Delta region, you know, in the eastern part of the country as well, all calling for disintegration of the country. Like, I mean, it's kind of it's just, I really don't get the perspective. I mean, because they're youths, and disintegration is not in any way any form of peace building.
Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, I want to capture those calling for this integration, as you've mentioned. Most of them are not youths. According to the Nigerian youth policy,
Okay.
it defines the age group for youths between the age of 18 to 30, 35. So, but if you see those calling for disintegration, like the Arewa youths that gave the quit notice to Igbos, all of us saw more than 65 years old man. Is he a youth? Definitely he's not a youth. So, from
Yeah,
the...
well, but we've seen almost people of that age as
Okay.
youth leaders in political parties.
Political
you know,
parties,
yeah.
okay. And I also want to say that youths that are in the public domain and are politically active youths, they are more pronounced in the media because of the attention given to them. There are also youths who are an entrepreneur. There are youths who are in the entertainment industry. They are making the country proud. If they should make an introspect and then see that most of the war songs they are singing and the disintegration they are calling for is for a Nigeria where we are going to live in, not the Nigerian of the politicians today. They have, most of them started politics at the age of 35. Our present president was a head of state at 41 in 1983-84. And you have so much of those kind of leaders recycled into the governorship seat or into the House of Representatives, or most of them recycle themselves into the Senate. And some of them become ministers after. These are people who have outlived their relevance. And they are still making projections into the future, into the Nigeria we are going to live in, more than they are.
Could that be because the youth now, the 18 to 35, according to the Nigerian youth policy that you made mention of, could that be as a result of them not being able to make themselves available or to show that they are capable of taking over from these people?
I call it a misplacement of priority. And also, I call it the fact that they have not defined themselves within the context of the Nigeria they are going to live in. I also call it a frustration tendency, because the policies of the country and the economic realities doesn't even give them opportunity to realize their potentials, and then they fall prey into the hands of these politicians. I'm not trying to hold excuse for them for, you know, engaging in crimes or engaging or availing themselves for violence, but I'm trying to say that the policies, for example, take a look. The Nigerian Constitution gives 18 years as the age to vote. But the same constitution denies us the right to be voted for until we get to age 30 and above. But thank God recently...
Hopefully with the, exactly.
Yes, with the Not Too Young to Run bill, they are going to amend Section 65, Section 107, Section 167, and Section 177, so that those age ages can be reduced. But it is not only about age or the biological reality of a man. It's about being prepared, you know, cerebrally prepared, you know, being prepared emotionally.
In wrapping up, do you think Nigerian youths are prepared?
I think they are getting prepared.
So they're not there yet?
They're not there yet, but they're getting.
When do you think they'll get there?
I believe the general election is 2 years away, but with the activity in social media and the awareness being created now, I think the litmus test will be first in 2019.
Well, let's wait and see. 2019 is not that far from the corner. It will soon come, and we'll see how prepared they will be from now till that time. But then, thank you for joining us.
We'll make a difference, definitely.
Let's wait and see that.
Thank you so much.
See if that will happen. But then thanks for joining us on the program.
Thank you.
And sharing your thoughts.
Thank you so much.
Well, that's where we are. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back in a moment with messages. That's your contributions via Facebook, social media platforms, as well as the most viewed videos on our YouTube channel in the past week. Stay with us. This video of father to billionaire kidnapper Evans is still exciting our YouTube viewers as it comes in as the 5th most viewed in the past week.
So after that 2012, I didn't see him anymore. No contact, no telephone number, nothing. If he wants to call me sometime, he will hide the number and call me. Say, I call him. If you want to call me and hide your number, don't ever call me on phone again.
When I say Biafra order, then I'll keep pushing. Either I am alive, I die in the process. I won't stop.
In 4th is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, speaking on the agitation of the group. 3rd spot is occupied by the video of former governor of Edo State, Adams Oshomole, speaking on the state of the nation.
It is becoming increasingly clear to many that the Nigerian ship, if we do not reorder the way it is and redistribute the passengers such that everybody will have some minimum comfort within the vessel, when the vessel sinks, the wealthier you are, the more your losses.
Minister of Power, Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, defending himself against allegations he made inciting comments against the House of Representatives, comes in 2nd.
With respect, sir, I take the view that saying that, which is already a matter of public record, is with respect not an incitement of the public against Parliament.
I want to call on the entire community of University of Maiduguri.
While the video of abducted University of Maiduguri lecturers begging the federal government to meet the demands of Boko Haram terrorists takes the #1 spot as the most viewed video in the past week. those were the most viewed videos on our YouTube channel in the past week. However, with the Not Too Young to Run bill in Nigeria almost going through, youths must be united in the call for inclusion in governance, conflict prevention and transformation, as well as social justice and sustainable peace. And on that note, we wrap up this edition of the program. But as always, do remember, we continue via the social media addresses showing on your screen. I'm Victor Matthias. Bye for now.